What's up, guys? Welcome back to the JoJo Studio. Welcome back to another video. Today we're here with another review, and we're
Let's go.
reviewing Obi-Wan Episode 3. Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 3 review. Amazing episode. Me and him, we did a watch party to it at like what 2 in the morning. It's a little embarrassing. I thought it came out at like 11:30. It didn't. Like, oh wait, it comes out at 12. We waited another half an hour. Then we
Bro,
find out
no,
it
I
doesn't
went to.
we didn't realize it doesn't come out till 12. So he goes to bed for like 40 minutes. We wait till like 1:40. I stay awake. I'm just
Yeah,
watching one
I,
episode two.
I went to bed. I was tired as heck,
And
dude.
he woke up and bro, he was so tired. He's like,
Bro, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I did not want to wake up when I did the alarm, but I'm like, okay, it'll really suck if I leave Noah there, just like sitting there alone. I'm
yeah.
like, no, you know what?
But
It's funny if I decide to wake up mid-episode.
oh my gosh, dude, that'd be hilarious, man. But dude, if you just fell asleep during the watch party, that'd be pretty hilarious. But well, look, we did a watch party. It was absolutely crazy. We got a lot in this episode. We're gonna talk about that. Make sure to check out the watch party.
A little bit. It was just like the best. I think it's the best Star. Okay, actually, I'm gonna say that for the end. Never mind.
Was like at the end. But yeah, make sure to check out that. We also post a couple clips, our reactions to a couple certain scenes we'll talk about. So make sure to check out all those videos on our channel. So guys, before we start, I want to say spoilers this is spoilers for episode 3. So make sure you stay for do that. And guys, we will review episode 4. We're still unsure if we're gonna do a watch party because that is a little it comes at like 2 in the mornings,
I
but
mean, we want to. I just need to be set up better. I had a
yeah.
terrible setup going in.
Yeah, and the audio was kind of messed up during the watch party. We had to like stop for a little bit. So we'll try to. It was our first watch party actually ever. So we'll try to come a little bit more prepared next time if we do. But we'll let you know if we are. But anyway, let's start talking about this. First, I want to say, love the episode. Absolutely amazing. I love the whole series so far. I had a couple of problems with the series, so you can check out our first one, episode 1 and 2 review. But I thought this episode was very good. And yeah, so we're gonna start from the beginning of the episode. We're gonna go all the way to the end, talk about the stuff we did like, we didn't like, and all the way to the end, and then we'll give our 1 out of 10 review on it. And we might put a couple predictions for episode 4 out there. So, you ready to start?
Yeah. Um. Okay. If I had one word to describe the episode, it'd be unexpected. Okay. Um.
Crazy.
Like I'm just
Yeah.
gonna skip to the best part. I was not expecting Obi-Wan to fight Darth Vader. Like how? Like I had no clue. I thought that was gonna be just in the finale, and I know they're building up for like the bigger fight in episode 6.
Yeah.
But like that was just such a good fight. I feel like one of the key moments in it was when Darth Vader burned Obi-Wan a little bit to give him revenge. That was like crazy.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Do you have
Um,
any like key moments or something like that?
I mean, key moment would probably just be their fight. I mean, just seeing
Yeah.
them fight. We haven't saw them. I mean, we of course we saw them interact in A New Hope, but I don't feel like we probably saw their continuing their story with the exact same actors, and just seeing them fight again, even though it wasn't fully all in, it was amazing. But yeah, we're gonna talk more about that moment when we get there. Let's just start
Yeah.
from the in the beginning. So of course, episode 2 was amazing. He finds out that Anakin's still alive and whatnot. So it starts out with him still just meditating. He can like feel him. You can hear some flashbacks of Yoda. You can start feeling some Anakin, some Gwyn. I keep forgetting the name. You know Obi-Wan's master, Qui-Gon Jinn, right? Qui-Gon
Yeah.
Jinn.
Yes.
All right.
And you know that they're building up for
He's
Qui-Gon
coming
to
back
appear.
after. I mean, of course, you can still be alive in the Force. I guess like you turn that blue figure. I don't even know how that works, but I believe I have no idea how that
I,
works.
I don't
But
know either. But like
I see people definitely see him, and I hope I'm sure he'll be the exact same actor. Liam, I think his name was. He's a pretty
Liam
big
Nelson,
actor.
yeah.
Right? Yeah, he
Um,
was in great
the
movies.
Clone Wars kind of helps you describe what happens to a Jedi after he dies. Like it helps
Yeah,
you a little bit explain. It's like very
so more
confusing though.
confusing, but whatever. But I've seen him return will be amazing, and that'll be awesome. So yeah, I definitely think we'll see him. But anyway, we also start seeing some scenes of Anakin, Darth Vader being pulled out, getting his suit on. Absolutely amazing. Seeing Hayden Christian return as Anakin, as Darth Vader, walking down the thing as the amazing Darth Vader. Seeing him in the
I
full
have
Darth
always
Vader.
said this. I'm a
Amazing.
prequels boy. my favorite film growing up was Attack of the Clones. If you asked
Yeah,
7-year-old Evan what his favorite film was, he would say, episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and I would
exactly.
have like the first 30 minutes of the line memorized of the movie memorized.
Yeah. So yeah, just seeing him back is awesome. And seeing him as Darth
So
Vader,
fun.
and just seeing Darth Vader back. I mean, we of course in Rogue One we had him. But I don't think we fully saw Darth Vader back ever since what like the Return of the Jedi, right? Yeah, the Return of the Jedi. I think that's one of the last time we really saw him. Of course, we saw him in some animated shows. We saw him in Rogue One, by the way. Rogue One anyway was crazy, but seeing him fully back, and even the exact same voice actor is back at 91 years old is crazy.
Dude,
So
like props to him, man. Like
he's amazing. He still sounds just like
legend.
Darth Vader. He's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, just seeing that is amazing, and I'm just happy to see him back, and he's just so awesome. Anyway, moving on, we see him into his castle. By the way, he's outside the exact same place. What was the place called where he got burned by Obi-Wan? It's like Lucifer or something.
Mustafar.
Mustafar. So he's at the exact same place where he got burnt by Obi-Wan in his own little castle thing. I'm pretty sure you saw that in the sequels. It looks awesome. And yeah, he's there, and we can see him talking to Reva, you know what I'm talking about. And
Wait,
yeah,
who?
we see him talking to Reva. That I think her name was um
What?
off the thing.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he's basically saying like I've been watching you. I know what you want, but like don't mess up, or you won't live to see another day or something. You won't live to see regret it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was definitely interesting. And of course, just seeing that voice actor back, seeing the fader back was awesome. So I love that scene. Moving on to we see
One thing that I was surprised about that they showed was that Darth Vader's castle on Mustafar, which was so cool. I wasn't expecting that.
yeah, and I think it's there for like a constant reminder, and that always came to that constant anger of Obi-Wan when he did.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I want to talk more about that stuff later in the episode or something that happens, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna come back to that sort of idea where he is. But of course, you see some more Obi-Wan and Leia stuff. I thought their whole conversation was great. Then we see them going off. They're walking, and then they meet this guy. What's his name? Like Fred or something? What was his name? Fred.
Wait,
Fred.
who?
Is that what like alien guy? Was he like Frederick or something?
Wasn't that episode 2?
That was episode 3. No, it's that one guy. He like that one alien sort of guy. He gets on the bus and they're like driving with the stormtroopers.
Oh wait, that was episode 3. Duh. Yeah, Fred. Yeah.
Yeah, Fred. I'm pretty sure his name was. Yeah, nice alien. I'm pretty sure he's voiced by. I forget he was voiced by some famous actor. I forgot who he was, but yeah, that was
Bro,
really
Fred carries the show.
fun. I mean, it wouldn't be that Obi-Wan without Fred. I mean, legend. But anyway, moving on. Of course, we see Reva.
The character you love, but you didn't know you loved until you watched it.
Exactly. So let's talk about Obi-Wan, Leia, and the stormtroopers. I love the scene where he's talking to stormtroopers, where like he's trying to make up a story and whatnot, and just seeing him interact with stormtroopers was very interesting. I thought that scene was done really well, and also seeing him. Okay, we find out that Obi-Wan has a brother. That's just wild. Obi-Wan has a brother. He doesn't know. We know more. We find out more about Obi-Wan's family and his family life. We find out he has a brother, and I'm saying right now they're gonna bring that back eventually. Obi-Wan's brother, not in the show, but I believe if they're mentioning that Obi-Wan has a brother, we're gonna see something. Obi-Wan has a brother, maybe like Mandalorian or something.
I just want to mention that it's been rumored that Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to be lifted a limited series. So it was originally going to be a limited series, but it's possible that they're making a season 2 of it due to the success of the
Look,
show.
if they can do a 2 season, I don't know how. I said 1 season, maybe 2 seasons. Do not make us have 3, 4, 5. Don't do that. But if they can find a way to do 2 seasons, I'm all in. I mean, because
Yeah.
look,
I don't think they should do like a 3rd season or anything.
this is the thing. This Obi-Wan that we see, and we'll talk about when they fight. We can see he's really scared of him. He's scared of Darth Vader. But this is not the Obi-Wan we see in A New Hope. He is way more different. So I want to see that switch, and I'm pretty sure Obi-Wan was in what was it, Rebels? I haven't seen that yet, so I'm not exactly sure on all that whole switch.
He's in like an episode.
Okay, then I don't know. I'm not exactly sure of Rebels. I haven't seen that yet. But all I'm saying is, I hope we see that switch from where we see Obi-Wan now from Obi-Wan in New Hope, because like he said, this is he. Ewan McGregor said he's trying to like turn into the Obi-Wan that we saw in New Hope and those movies. So I hope we see more of that switch because this is only like what a couple of years before, like 5 years before A New Hope around there. So it's not too far off. So yeah. But anyway, moving on. So that whole scene was amazing, and then they actually get there and whatnot. And then they find out that Obi-Wan or whatever, and then Obi-Wan shoots the robot thing. He's fighting all these stormtroopers. That was an awesome scene. We see a stormtrooper literally fall through a laser beam. Like he literally falls in and gets his whole body cut in half. That was pretty cool. I'm
That
not
was
gonna lie.
cool. That was
That was
cool.
cool. So that whole fight scene was great. Love to see some more action in here. I thought that was great. Um, and then I'm not sure if this was at this peculiar moment, or I think it was a little while back. I think I forgot to mention it, but I did not see this. Like I just I didn't even, during the watch party. I didn't know what it was, but now knowing what it was is crazy. So we see Hayden Christensen in a desert in his whole Anakin thing. It was crazy.
You didn't notice that?
Dude, I did not know that was Hayden Christensen. I thought that was just some random guy. I was like,
That
what the
was
fuck is
so
that?
obvious. I literally said it in the
Hey,
stream.
it was far off. I didn't hear you. My audio was loud. I was like, so this some random guy? What's happening? Then I was like watching like Star Wars Series breakdowns. Like, oh, is he Anakin? I'm like, wait, what? That was Hayden Christensen as Anakin. So seeing that, of course, it was just an illusion, but seeing that was crazy. So that's awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry that I couldn't tell. I don't know how to tell that. I just thought he was having a vision like a Jedi or something, but that's crazy. Anyway,
Also, oh, actually, no, keep going.
all right. So then we get and then we get saved by then Obi-Wan and Leia get saved by this new girl that's bringing in, where I thought she had a pretty interesting backstory. I really enjoyed it, where she entered the Empire when it stood for something that she's kind of worked, but then she found out what it's really used for. Now she's just kind of working in it. At least I'm pretty sure that what it was. So seeing that new character was pretty interesting. I forgot her name, but seeing that new character was really interesting. I can't wait to see more of her arc featured in the season. So I thought that stuff was interesting. Do you have anything to say about that character, real quick?
Yeah, I think her she was like she was an interesting character because she was kind of like what's her name, Ra, the Inquisitor that's like ruthless. What's her name? I forget her name.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, her name. I forget her name. I feel like she has a little bit of her in her. You know.
Yeah,
I feel like she's a little. She can get a little bit ruthless, but she's like a good, nice character that's like a good human being.
exactly. All right, moving on. We see
She
Obi-Wan.
kind of reminds me of Han Solo in a way.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. Um, yeah. So it was really interesting to hear that character. So I hope you see more of her. But anyway, we see Obi-Wan, Leia, and once again, I'm sorry if I got her name, but the new character comes in. They all go to this place where they meet this robot. Now I heard some theories that this robot or clone, whatever they meet, I heard some people saying it's Rector or Rex from Rebel. I mean not Rebels. What was it?
Clone
Clone.
Wars.
Not Clone Wars.
Bad
It was
Batch.
Bad Batch. Yeah, Rex and Rector from Bad Batch. I heard they're saying it's that because if you see when those stormtrooper comes in, how he has a hammer behind him and he's like almost about to hit him. The clones or robots, whatever, they don't do that. They don't really have much feelings, and I feel like I don't know. I heard some people say that might be Rector and to see or
Possibly.
Rector. So seeing one of those, especially at Bad Batch season 2 coming out, seeing some live action Bad Batch characters would that be interesting to see.
Bro,
That,
Bad Batch was such a good show. But after, sorry.
season 1 was awesome, but yeah, season 2 can't wait for that. Make sure to check out his reaction. He did a reaction to it. I didn't, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. So that's just a prediction. That's not confirmed, but who knows? They could do that. I think seeing the Bad Batch character in the show would be cool.
And then then they go into like a what is it, like a temple or whatever,
Oh yeah.
or like that runway, and she mentions I forget his freaking name,
Yeah, I know you're
but there's
talking about.
a Jedi from the Clone Wars that's one of my favorite Jedis. In the comics, that Jedi, I forget his name. He has green lightsabers. He's kind of crazy.
He has a
He
yellow.
ends up he ends up getting sliced by Vader multiple times until he turns to the dark side of the Force. So he later becomes a Sith Lord, becoming like just vicious.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They also mentioned that this character is still alive. So, there was a Jedi in Clone Wars. I'm not exactly sure if you're talking about this person, but he was in Clone Wars. He was in Phantom Menace a little bit. And then we were unsure if he died in Clone War. We were unsure if he died in Order 66 or not. But as they're reading off the walls, we find out that he's still
Yeah,
alive.
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I was just trying to make sure. So yes, he's still alive, and if we see him in the in Obi-Wan, I think it'll be amazing because we know Obi-Wan
Yeah,
and him has some sort of close relationship. All right. Anyway, moving on. He's in this tunnel. Next thing you know, he starts, kind of like slipping out because he can sense Darth Vader, and then he's looking out and he sees Darth Vader. This is one of my favorite things about the whole show. So we're gonna talk about this for a little while. Darth Vader starts walking out. He's just walking out, and then he stops. He senses Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is in complete fear. And what he does, he starts uses the force, starts dragging people out. Now Darth Vader is ruthless. He does not care about these people worth one bit, not one bit. He is,
he's at his prime right now.
yeah.
Is what Hayden Christensen
You have to
said.
understand, we're still far off from not Obi-Wan, from Darth Vader gaining redemption. We're still far off. He's
Yeah,
in full Darth Vader, and
like
a lot of people love,
multiple years.
yeah, a lot of people love Darth Vader, but we still need to remember, like, he is evil. All right, he is terrifying. So I think we remember who this person is and what he is. And yeah, I know he's not completely evil. He's still Anakin, but we have to understand that this guy,
Is
he
not the guy that you saw in Return of the Jedi and
yeah,
started Revenge of the Sith.
exactly. So he is, like you said, this is not the Darth Vader we see in Revenge of the Sith nor in New Hope. This is a different Darth Vader, someone who's conflicted with a lot of pain. Now I heard people saying why he did this is to get Obi-Wan's attention, to get his attention, like how far he's came, like he doesn't care about the Jedi anymore and how far off who he is. Like basically showing off to him. I thought it was something else. I thought it was more trying to get Obi-Wan out, like trying to get him out. Well, he probably knew where he was. I'm pretty sure he's just trying to showing off to him because he literally dragged people out, drinking through the dirt. He literally snaps a kid's neck. Brutal. So you can
Bro,
definitely,
that's crazy. He went this like
yeah, seeing that in a Disney show. I mean,
Stranger
a
Things season
little
4 vibes right there.
exactly. Seeing that in a like a Disney show is a little crazy. I mean, so yeah, that was awesome. We're seeing like a brutal Darth Vader. So of course Obi-Wan, I'm still, I feel like Obi-Wan should have helped. I feel like he was at that moment he was in so much fear, and I believe he was terrifying Obi-Wan.
Honestly, going into this show, I didn't think Obi-Wan would be as afraid as he is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I thought you'd be a little bit more because I thought he'd still Obi-Wan. He is terrified of him. So it
Like,
was, and by the way,
and that's crazy because like he won the fight in Mustafar, so he can clearly win again. But I mean,
he hasn't.
you saw what happened in A New Hope.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
well, he let Darth Vader kill him.
Yeah, I'm just
But
kidding.
anyway, he hasn't. I don't think he even touched the lightsaber for like 10 years. He is very rusty. I mean, like nine close to the fighting in Revenge of the Sith for like spinning lightsabers for like 5 minutes or whatever. So I feel like Darth Vader never stopped training, never stopped doing what he's doing. So I'm blaming Darth Vader is completely strong. He is like he's powerful. I think this is probably Darth Vader at his best, to be honest.
Definitely.
So after that whole amazing scene, he starts running away. He tells the girl and Leia to just go. He starts running, and this is the scene. He's running, and then boom, his red lightsaber pops up. Now this is just like the ending of Rogue One, where it's completely dark. You see his right lightsaber light up, and that was so iconic. So they did it again with the lightsaber pop up. It was amazing. Like I said, I freaked out when this happened because I did not expect we were going to fight this early. I knew we were going to get two fights, but I thought maybe like episode 5, like right after that other fight. But I guess it makes sense. I guess it kind of makes sense for having a fight episode 3, but I just was not expecting it. I remember before the watch party, we were debating if they were going to even meet, if they were going to even like see each other this episode.
Yeah.
We got a lot more than just that, but it was.
And we were kind of agreeing with each other, like maybe they'll like. Maybe Darth Vader will like start sensing him or something, or like, and Obi-Wan will see him. But like, yeah, other than that, like not much conflict. But that did not happen.
Yeah, so he lights up his lightsaber, amazing. And then hold on, let me check. I'm trying to remember. Does Obi-Wan run away right after that? Right? He just runs away.
Yeah, and then they have an awesome fight scene.
Yeah. So Obi-Wan runs away. I believe
we need to speed this up a bit, though.
Yeah, we're taking a little long. Sorry, but I was saying Obi-Wan runs away, and I believe he is very fearful of Darth Vader and who he became. And I'm pretty sure just the idea of fighting him again, he is terrified of. which he has his reasons, of course. So, but anyway, as he's out there and he hears Darth Vader saying, "You cannot hide," boom, you see Obi-Wan light his blue lightsaber back up. By the way, I heard a couple people complaining about the lighting in this fight, how it's too dark. I want to say I loved the
I
lighting.
loved it. It was
I loved
perfect.
how it was so dark and it's just the lightsabers you could see. I thought the lighting was perfect.
I have it on right there. I have it on right behind me if you guys want to watch it.
You know,
But don't tell YouTube. Don't tell YouTube.
so yeah, we can't get copyrighted. All right, just don't tell them. We're just anyway. So it was sort of like the Force Awakens in that one fight scene at the end. I know a lot of people don't like the sequels. I thought that fight scene at the end with like the darkness with the lightsabers was great. So seeing that again was amazing. I thought that was done well. But anyway, so Obi-Wan says, "What have you become? What have you become?" So he doesn't like recognize him much, and then he says, "You are what you made me." Because if you be honest, this is as far as Anakin, sort of his fault. This was he was more of a victim more than from what, and I'm sure Obi-Wan did not intend this, and yes, he has failed him. Like he said in Revenge says, "I had failed you," but so I believe he's really heartbroken. What like he created this, like he created the Darth Vader. And I still believe Obi-Wan should have helped Anakin off. You know,
Mustafar.
not just let him burn there. But I still don't know why he did that. I feel like he should have helped him with that, but I don't know. I feel like he was so far off from Anakin, which he knew that I don't know if he had hope in him anymore, but I don't know. I really don't know what that whole was. I have no idea what's going on with that. I think
Okay,
it's
but then let's skip a little bit because we're gonna take.
fight. So the fight scene. All right, first let's talk about the fight scene. It was done very, very well. Amazing.
As you can see right there.
Yeah. So Darth Vader is so powerful. I mean, Obi-Wan got a couple blocks in, but he cannot do anything. Eventually, he runs away, and then Darth Vader just keeps going after him. And then he picks him up by the Force. He makes him drop the lighter, throws him on the ground. He says he'll get revenge. He puts his lightsaber on the sand or whatever. And by the way, I think he put the lightsaber on the fan because he hates sand. By the way, so I think that's my prediction there. Dumb joke. I'm sorry. Anyway, he puts it on the sand, and then it starts on
The
fire.
greatest meme in Star Wars right there.
I love it. It was great. But anyway, so he literally throws him in the fire, literally burning Obi-Wan, and he's there for a while, and then he says, "Get him out." Now, I first thought, oh, maybe he's letting him out because he felt bad for him. It was not that. I feel like he wants to more get him out. He wants to like torture him. He wants to like really make his pain and then kill him rather than kill him right there. So he got him out, and then that one girl, by the way, I forgot her name. She starts shooting at him and she gets Obi-Wan out of there. And then this is weird. Darth Vader just stands there. He just lets him get taken away. Now I first thought maybe he's afraid of fire, maybe it's PTSD from fire, but that wouldn't make sense because he literally lives around fire. So I don't know if that really makes sense. And also, I don't. And from like the huge, scary Darth Vader we're seeing, I don't think he's scared of some fire. So why did you think he let Obi-Wan lead? Do you think he's like saving it for another time? Or why do you think he did let Obi-Wan leave? I feel like he should have. I feel like he could have got him right.
Yeah, I think Anakin obviously went through more pain than that. He like burned his whole body. So I think Anakin was just like, this isn't fair. It needs to be more painful, and he's plotting a different like death for him.
I still think I still think he still could have got him, but who knows? Of course he has to leave so we can get more stuff, but still, I still think, yeah. But anyway, moving on. So to our last scene, we get Leia running through the tunnel, and then Reva. First off, we see Reva looking at some stuff, and we can see a little bit more stuff of her, because she used to be a Jedi, right? That's what Inquisitor is.
She was a
So
Padawan.
I feel like I feel like we're gonna get a Reva redemption at the end. I feel like she's a dying redemption
Possibly.
because you can see her. You can see a little bit.
I don't think she'll die.
Yeah, maybe because I don't think we'll see her in other future stuff besides Obi-Wan. I feel like she's made just for this show in a certain way to help something. But anyway, moving on, we see her go to Leia and say like, "You can come with me" or whatever. I'm sure that was all played on episode 4, but anyway, so we're gonna just give it a couple more. So we're just gonna say our 1 out of 10. Well, we'll say that we're gonna say a couple. We're gonna say a couple of stuff for episode 4. Like what we want to see the rest in the show. Then we'll give 1 out of 10 real quick. So I believe episode 4 we'll still see a lot more Obi-Wan. We'll still see a lot more Darth Vader, whatnot. But one thing I want to see in the show, I still believe we'll still see one more fight. I feel like Obi-Wan will be a lot more There's a lot more focus
Ready?
on talent. Ready, yeah. So who knows? We might see Obi-Wan start training a little bit. I heard some people say Yoda. It'll be awesome. Like imagine he goes to Yoda and he trains him again. I don't think that'll happen, but I still am hoping for some hope. We see some Yoda
You
because Yoda.
know,
I love Yoda so much, and I feel like we should see something of Yoda rather than him just sit in his hut for.
you know what I wanted more than an Obi-Wan show, which I don't know if I do now, but Yoda in Dagobah. That would be a
Yoda. I want to see a Yoda show just called Yoda, like Yoda. There it is.
Yoda. Yoda.
There it is. Yoda. There it is.
Yoda.
Or also even like a Skywalker about Luke Skywalker in the time after the Last Jedi to where he was in the Force Awakens, and also the Kylo Ren, maybe of him, or just him training. Remember, he had his own school, and that got shut down. I'm pretty sure. Anyway,
The only reason they don't make the show is because it'd be annoying listening to a guy talk backwards for like 6 hours of screen time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, and by the way, for our last fight, it's gonna be crazy. Like a lot of people was like, oh my gosh, this fight was not that good. We're still gonna see one crazy last final fight. And I believe Obi-Wan's gonna win because remember in A New Hope he says, Darth Vader said the last time I was the learner, but now I'm the teacher, or something like that. So I believe Obi-Wan will definitely get the best of him this last fight.
So at the end of the series, so in A New Hope, I rewatched it recently, and
Yeah.
Darth Vader says, he says something like, my old master lives. So I think that Darth Vader will do something to Obi-Wan that'll think he's dead, but he's really not.
Yeah, maybe. It's really interesting. Yeah, we'll just have to see how that plays out. And I still want to see more Darth Vader without his mask on. But I know he can't really do that, or else he'll like kind of die. But I don't know. I just want to see more Hayden and I'm pretty sure it's Hayden Christian in Darth Vader costume, right?
I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%.
Because like, what did Hayden even do? Really?
What is your honest rating of the episode?
I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Every scene was entertaining. Each I didn't have any problem with it that much. I mean, even Reva, like I said in the other episodes, I wasn't too much of a fan of Reva. But in this episode, she wasn't like my favorite character or anything, but she didn't bother me. Because in that episode, I felt like she was a little over the top, a little crazy, a little cringy, to be honest. But this one, I feel like we're getting a little more backstory. And that, like I said, don't be too quick to judge a character. I wasn't saying that, like, oh, I hate the character, I'm not like the character. I was saying, so far, I'm not liking this character. And by the way, the stuff that they're doing to the actor is absolutely terrible. If you guys are actually doing that, then you are a low life, and you should not. You're just
you have nothing better to do in your life.
Exactly. Like you guys probably heard that they're sending rude, racist messages to the actress just because of her character. It's just terrible. But anyway,
my rating of it, I'm Evan the one upper. I'm gonna give it an 11 out of 10. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Because the episode was just so good, and I know a lot of people say like, "Oh, it feels." I also all right. Last topic. A lot of people have been giving this a couple of complaints. Like it feels like a fan made thing. It doesn't feel real. Like it's like something just doesn't feel real about this. I'm not exactly sure with what that means and also
I personally think there's been so many Obi-Wan. What's wrong?
Okay, Cobra Kai talk in the chat.
What's
No
up,
idea who
Cobra
that guy is. Who's that guy? You know who that is?
No, it's like an annoying kid that I bully in school.
We're joking. He's a friend. He's on our Cobra Kai channel. But yeah, continue.
I completely forgot what I was saying.
All right, no, I'll just go on. So, like even the people with the lightsaber fight, people were like, "Oh, it was too dark. The lightsaber fight was not that good." And people
Here's what I was saying.
And
there, sorry, keep going. I'll say it after.
I'll say this: I love the fight. I thought it was great. I thought everything was amazing. And I'm not just saying like, "Oh, wait, we're seeing this." I'm not just gonna this fanboy and everything. I loved it. I thought it was well done. I don't think it felt like fan made. I felt like we're getting Hayden Christian. I feel like we're getting the show or movie, whatever I've been waiting for so long, and it is just fantastic. And I feel like we should all be grateful we have this. And don't nitpick. Nitpick on all the small stuff. Just really enjoy the show for what it is, because there's a couple nitpicks, but it's just a scene, just a moment. I would say love it for all. But
could you pull up that comment in the chat?
Who's this weirdo with the ugly L shirt? I was colorblind.
There isn't a yellow shirt in here.
Guy's colorblind. Anyway, so that'll probably wrap it up. Like I said, best episode so far. I'll rank the episodes so far, but this is a little difficult. So I remember I used to have episode 2 higher than episode 1, but rewatching it because I like the whole chasing thing and all that stuff. But like I said, I feel like the episode was it slows down a little bit, or it feels a little boring at some points. I mean, just a little bit. So I'm putting in last place episode 2, second place episode 1, number 1 episode 3. Do you have a quick ranking real quick?
Number 1 episode. Actually, your exact order. Number 1 episode 3. Number 2 episode 1, and wait, and then number 3. Number 3 is episode 2. Gosh.
All right.
Junior.
That'll wrap up the video. 30-minute review. We apologize. Good thing it's live because usually I have to screen record the whole thing and edit it. So this is good. We're doing it live. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Episode 4 review, maybe. All right. We'll see you guys later. Peace.